that I will represent the acting vice chancellor until about 45 minutes ago. So that's when I heard that I should represent him here. I believed I was coming here with 2 cards, although only one is visible. I believe I was coming here with 2 cards. Then immediately my deputy team walked in. As an able lieutenant, I knew I can easily shed one of the cards and asked him to represent me, and he really did well. I thank the organizers of this event for placing us on the high table, and in fact, the table is high. Because when I sit down, you can barely see my head. So you will see that it's really a high table. I have attended programs where they put me by high table, and I told them, actually, the table you put me is the lowest here. You can imagine a hall like 1002. What people will call high table in 1002 hall is the lowest table. It's the lowest table, and they will say that they put you on high table. So I thank you for doing the right thing. I want to bring 3 different messages to you from the acting vice chancellor, Professor R.O.R. Kalilu. The first message is that of congratulations to the research group, because it has not been an easy thing winning the Nrf Tetfund grants. The anchor, I mean Professor Alade, when he was speaking the other time, said something about their experience while they were going backward and forward to Abuja. And he actually made a statement, and I quote, that something is better than nothing. That's a very important statement for an achiever. And it quickly reminded me of a statement by our ASU president, National ASU president. He said, nothing is better than nonsense. I thank God that what this research group actually achieved was not nonsense. So nothing is not better than it. Actually, what they achieved was better than nothing. So I'm on that premise, I'm relaying a message of congratulations from the acting vice chancellor to the research group, inclusive of the principal investigator, the membership, and the mentees. The second message is that of commendation. What the group has done is highly commendable. It is a courageous effort towards ameliorating suffering of humanity. Because one of the undesirable indices that will show that there is urbanization is generation of waste. When anything that has to do with urbanization, then waste generation must follow. For example, during the time of Adam and Eve, they needed no toilet, they needed no incinerator. But now, we know the situation of things on earth. Your effort is commendable on the premise that you are able to recognize this very important fact, that one of our major problems is eradication or treatment of waste or removal of waste, so that we can continue to live. once our environment is healthy, we are bound to be healthy. And waste generation does not care. It increases your chance of contracting diseases and ailments. So the message of commendation is on that premise. Not only that, we also, you will all agree with me that one of our major challenges in Nigeria is that of road network. At least I've been on earth for about 6 decades. I have not witnessed more than 5 major construction of roads, major roads, which means that our problem, one of our problems is maintenance, lack of maintenance. We go about places within Nigeria, passing through roads with millions of potholes, with lot of death traps. And one of the contributors to that is the fact that, one, either the road is not durable because of the material used, or if durable at all, there's nothing that will not eventually fail. There is lack of maintenance as at when due. So we are in a country that we found ourselves in that situation, and the research has equally recognized that fact and has decided to face these two challenges head-on. So because of this, I say, I now base my third message from the VC as that of thanks to the group. Firstly, congratulations. Secondly, commendation. And thirdly, thankfulness for doing us this honor. I don't want to talk as Dean of the Faculty of Science now. My Dean has spoken about that. But I will mention, you are doing us honor as the Department of Chemistry, being the anchor for that group, doing us honor as Faculty of Science, and doing us honor as the university. Because we proclaim, and in actual fact we are, a university of technology. And things that will come out of a university of technology should be things in this area, so that people will know for sure that we are actually a university of technology. So thank you. Now, while the presentation was on, I took interest in the various areas: social, economic, scientific, technological, as well as other potential benefits that the university stands to gain. And as a committed ASU member, I'm taking that aspect as being one of the ways by which the tenets of our union is being upheld. That is, we are not only here for teaching, we are also here for research as well as community development. So the research group has been able to touch on these areas of our calling as academics in the university. Prayer, I believe, is a form of technology. The presenter also referred to prayer, and I must say that whether prayer has any formula attached to it or equations attached to it or not, it is still a form of technology. I believe that you also always pray hard, and you have been praying and will continue to pray. I want to join you on behalf of this university to wish you high success in the assignment, because from experience, a research that looks very good at the beginning sometimes meet concrete work. I tell my students each time we are proposing a research that takes a lot of experience for a professor to know researchable and sustainable research topics. I have seen elements of the fact from what Professor Latif said, that I will not say you are working towards answer, but I know you have done close to half of the job and you are already achieving results. And that one gladdens my heart. That mind is not me, that's the heart of the active vice chancellor, that your research efforts will not hit the concrete work. It will end up in success. The comments of heads of sister research groups are very noted, particularly with reference to a proposal that the university should be willing and ready to support efforts towards winning grants to the university. When that particular proposal was mentioned by Professor Latif, yes, it sank deeply into me. It's like the parents whose son or daughter is looking for something that will better the life of the father as well as all the family members, and the father is keeping aloof as if Ulomo. So, on that premise, I don't know if you have a forum, but one of the ways by which this can be done is to bring the committee of provosts and deans into understanding this necessity, so that it can be discussed at that level and something on it can be taken to the Senate, to the University Senate, so that it can be formalized. I hope you understand what I mean.